Let us go. Hello, cutie. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the mandragoras hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have some more luck asking the older hands. Okay. Grapes. Gosh, remember the launch grapes? Those were so good. I loved the memes. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Not a mandra, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. They do look so good. I want to eat those grapes. Shaggles? Oh, this is for a side quest that I never finished. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own 2 eyes, I did, and it was no mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there, only his, friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Thank you. Master Pupu has found a new friend. Maybe they can help us find the old one. Oh, not the chocobo. A mandragora. Aww. How could anyone ever mistake me for a mandragora? We look nothing alike. And that's all I know. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Well, thank you. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. Hello, Gleaner. This Gleaner is 5 or 30 years old. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you've brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here, then? They certainly were. If you've a moment or 3, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnir on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Your friend? Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities. Thus did I hail the apothecary to inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share his story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. And so the apothecary began his long trek home, only to shortly thereafter discover a strange, silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. It cannot be a coincidence. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Radzit Han. His guest wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even amongst the wonders at the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggested they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them there myself. Alas, even the Thamazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship, finding its technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. While the engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs, the apothecary and his companion were waiting here at Mariol. And then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I've told the apothecary paid a handsome sum for the engineer's services, but, being typical Sharlayans, I wager they would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pore over every square ilm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of starfaring craft, and that little blue man, well... he must have been an alien from another world! Oh, wah, 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 wah. Or so I'd like to believe. I'm an avid reader of the Thovnarian truth, you see, and love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. He was so close. Can it be true? I have a readership in Sharlayan. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. 'Twould seem your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pupu, and in the company of a Honish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Radzit Han and continue the search. I see you! I see you! Hey, it's a relief to see that Miss Nashu is hale and whole and still fetching. Gosh. I wasn't able to sneak into Labyrinthos, so I couldn't watch over her like usual, but I'm here for her now. Now and forever. Nashu. There and back again in the blink of an eye. Gosh, I wonder if he's just been everywhere she has been. Like when we went to meet her at the alchemy stuff last time. I wonder if he was there and I just didn't see him. Like... To summarize our findings, we now know Master Pupu's friend is safe and in the company of a Honish gentleman, and possibly here on this very isle. Oh ho, that does sound promising! Ah, I knew we'd run into Godred again. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful. That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Yet, though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote of a visiting scholar's keen interest in the relic, and how he thus surrendered it into Sharlayan safekeeping for study. The trail led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Sharlayans never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archaeon, still awaiting processing. Jeez. And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as Godbrand's cipher-bound manual. How are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? I'm curious what the new relics are going to look like. And we're probably only getting one more form and then a glowy version next patch. So, versus like the 4 that we get in some of the previous expansions, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians. Are you serious? A starfaring race with whom we once traded. So the question earlier, are you human? Starfaring? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Then let us retire to our rooms in the comma and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. Oh my gosh. They really do be aliens. No! Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? The stalker's there! He's over there! Everyone comfortable. Let's see what the device has for us. Boop. It's a home movie. Oh my gosh. I am Godbrand, wanderer of stars and weaponsmith extraordinaire. Godbert-like gentleman. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Godbrand, our founding father. I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Holy shit. These... Oh, it's the meatball. Mandervillians are parasitic symbionts. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. What? Goblin. Schlorp. Once our essence has taken root, we supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about that impossible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. What the fuck? The symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. No! Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. The final days. Yeah. Da, da, da. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon. But the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. But even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. And that's Godbrand, or the one who looked like Godbrand. He's got the shoes and the jacket! As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, the sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his ailing body could provide safe haven for another. Aww. Slorp. And together, we have formed the perfect gentleman. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty, yet the mind which dwelled within was now my own. Julian. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had a child. Gosh dang it. Although not pure Mandervillian, our offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodline of House Manderville. Gosh. My dear descendants, the folk of the star are most fragile, yet as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. Okay, so, but what about Julian, speaking of? We haven't seen her get exploded, but I'm sure her power is beyond even these goobers. Aww. Hello, Manderville family. Goodbye, Manderville family. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful people whom I hold in the highest regard. God damn it! This is a customary dance of the Mandervillian people. What is this game? What an astounding development. There's a pool. I, Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small should it be in service to my fellow man. He's off again! He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being and it's still business as usual. But, wait a minute, then why— Yes! Thank you! Then why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? They brought it up! They brought it up! Well, this is most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. Hildy needs to be MSQ. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, but 'tis unimportant. No. Godbert, tell me, is he saying that it's been split too much? Maybe they're not direct descendants or something anymore, or I don't know. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for Godbrand and for the good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Evelyth. Pray await me at the Aetheryte Plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Oh, I forgot what the elephant people are called. He's bringing the chairs back. Oh my gosh. These fucking quests. Some truths can shatter the foundations of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say, this wasn't one of them. Yeah, this just reaffirmed everything. The more staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Sharlayan. Those who peruse my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deceptions, without exception. You dork. I have misjudged the Sharlayan people. They are not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, unafraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. Yeah? That Master Pupu, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. We have one more set of quests to go next patch. I hope you've not been waiting long. Godbert? This is the gift I mentioned. Oh, is it the relic? Or Master Pupu's earnest quest inspired me to indulge a spot of clockwork. A mammoth of Master Pupu. Of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. Aw, thank you, Godbert. Woo! Cute. And as for our Manderville weaponry project, I believe my ancestors' artifacts has unlocked the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find the time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Geralt, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Evelyth, wind up Pupu. We'll bleed you dry of elixirs if you aren't careful. What does that mean? Da, da, da. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnair. Is it gonna go find Lugae's head again? Oh. The other ship. Pupu's friend. Who are these people? Oh, Van Hoody. Lord Van Hoody, I come with ill tidings. Professor Lugae set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. You. That blithering dolt. Oh, he has the ship. He has the other ship, and he's using it to clone stuff. That's how he's made all his money. He's cloning himself? Or... Oh, shit. Well, it's not good. No matter. Preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. I'm evil. Oh, this is airship. Another airship. Oh my gosh! He's sending out an army of himself. Well, shit. Extraterrestrial calamity, cosmically altered physiology. A gentleman's man, the first of their clan, an ancestor of quality, our Godbrand Manderville. Truth can be stranger than the tallest tale. See you, Inspector. Oh my gosh.